Hi, I'm Tim Clark. This is Stephen and Hector, and this is the 4th episode of Longshore's Lifeline. Today we're going to be talking about bank financing and boat loans. Give you some information. We get the questions a lot pertaining to those things, and we thought we'd do a video on it. So, Stephen, the first thing that we get is, what is in-house financing, and do you guys do it?
So we do offer in-house financing. Basically what it is we have a relationship with multiple banks out there. Once we kind of determine the boat you're looking for, the amount that we're financing, some of the terms, we'll basically then pick a bank for you. The best fit that's going to give you the best interest rate. Ultimately, the bank's going to make the final decision on the loan, but we do offer in-house financing. So.
Right. And then the next question that we typically get is, what's the length and terms of financing? And Hector, why don't you take that one?
Yeah, well, that depends on what type of loans. Typically, the length can be from 10 to 15 years. However, we can stretch that up to 20. That depends how much you're going to finance. Mm-hmm. Now, about the terms, we do what we call simple loans. Mm-hmm. What is no prepaid penalties, no early terminations fees. We try to accommodate that to make everything easy for you. Okay. So that's the type of loans what we offer here in Longshore.
Okay. The other question we get a lot is, what's the bank going to need? What kind of information? And typically banks are going to definitely need proof of income, so that could be in the form of a pay stub. They may ask for W-2 or tax returns. If you own a business or you're self-employed, they may want the business tax returns, but every situation's a little bit different, but some sort of proof of income is important. The other thing you're going to need is proof of insurance with the loss payee. For the boat being the bank, the lending institute. And you're also going to need a valid driver's license and 4 references. References with phone numbers, addresses, and not related by family. So those are the things we typically hear that the bank needs. And then the next thing that we talk about is how long does it take to get approval? And Hector, what do we typically see on that?
Typically is, I want to say same day approval is possible. But typically it's 24 to 48 hours. That depends of the information what you provide, but also depend if you are a self-employee and you have to provide, some documents and all that. Right. So, but I want to say 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
Normally.
Okay. So that kind of brings us to credit scores. And typically what we're seeing on credit scores is banks will look at 640 and above. Obviously, the higher your credit score, the better rate you're going to get, the more advantageous terms. The other thing that they're going to look for is your debt to income ratio. And typically they're looking at about a 40% debt to income ratio on your monthly. And that would include the new boat payment in there. And then, of course, down payments. What are they looking for in down payments?
Your banks are typically going to be looking for 10% down. Sometimes you can come in with no money down, but you're going to have a pretty steep credit score. Some people want to put 20% down, 30% to get the payment to where they want to be. So it's kind of flexible, but majority of the banks are going to require 10% down as a minimum.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. The other thing that we get is, of course, people have relationships with banks. Yep. and that's terrific. But a lot of people don't understand the process of going through a boat loan. So the question really is, why should they do in-house financing with Longshore boats? And Stephen, why don't you take that question too?
We try to make it easy. We're going to kind of help navigate you through it. When I say navigate through it, get the proper paperwork, the proper insurance on the boat. We're going to do everything here in-house, so you're not going to have to make multiple trips to the bank. We're not going to be pulling your credit 10 different times. So basically, we're going to do the process here in the office. We're going to sign all the documents, and we're going to basically get you out on the water quick. With the relationships we have with these banks, we got some of the best rates out there. We also get some special financing every once in a while. So we just try to simplify it, make it easy, and put you on the water in your new boat. So
Right,
You know,
that's
big
right.
reason.
And you know, with boat show season coming up and the Charleston International Boat Show coming up, what's great about our in-house financing is we can take advantage of the rates that the banks offer at that point in time and get you approved and get you in your new boat pretty quick. So I think that wraps it up, unless you guys can think of something else we need to talk about at this point in time.
That's it, and we want to thank everybody to watch this video. This is Steve, Tim, I'm Hector. We are Longshore Boats. If you guys want more information, check our web at longshoreboats.com or give us a call at 843-216-4700. Thanks for watching.